if beyond the horizon equals 0, right, and that then equals 0, then if you're going to deny our work beyond to incorporate to that automatically equals 0, what does that create data for a second? So if the fields exist elsewhere, right, within the fundamentals, within those particles not being separate objects, if the universe is a quantized field, then corresponding with the fundamental force of the particles, the photon of light, and the electromagnetic field, right, which gives rise to that photon, then the gravitational field would be hypothetical field responsible for gravity, right? That to me doesn't make any sense, because if the gravitational field that exists, right, and in which that this field of that has a boundary, and we call that boundary B, right? For example, right? That boundary will eventually have something, right? Where in reverse we have X, okay? That in with that will be A plus B. Now, finding that B is easy, because now we have A plus B, and we've gone through the boundary, right? So within like the field of the quantum, with the particle that observed by the physical world, where particles are not distinct, where classical objects are to exist in states of the field, right? The electron, right, in an excitation of the electron field, as the photon in an excitation of electron field, would seem to oppose as opposites, right? Now, if that is going to so if that ends up being 0, right, within the lower dimensional boundary, right, then all right, that hyper accelerates in citation for applied electromagnetism for the Feynman diagrams that represent interactions in the QED where particles exchange forces, right, within the particles, right, and then like